Hello and welcome back. This is part 2 of the 10 books that have shaped me as a financial planner and as a person. My name is Joe Dowdle. I am a financial planner at Worth Asset Management. And really quickly, I want to talk about 6 of the 10 books that have affected me and provided me with kind of a baseline on who I am and books that I've really enjoyed and would strongly recommend. The first book is The Happiness Advantage by Shawn Achor. Mr. Achor is a Harvard speaker, has a great TED Talk. I would strongly recommend it. This book is all about positive psychology and how we can identify ways and areas to focus on in our lives so that we can be more positive instead of always looking at the negative side of things. So great book, really entertaining, strongly recommend. Along those same lines is this book by Ryan Holiday. Now, Mr. Holiday, I read just about everything that he puts out. Love all of his Stoic philosophy and his writings along those lines. This is my favorite of his books. Through this book, he references people like Thomas Edison and Abraham Lincoln, great people through history who have had struggles, and we have all had struggles, and how they used those struggles as an opportunity to, pivot from or grow from. So the obstacle is the way. It's not an obstacle, it's an opportunity. So really great book. Loved this read. This book is The Gap and the Gain by Dan Sullivan. Mr. Sullivan, through this book, kind of starts by identifying how very successful people tend to be unhappy. And through his research and through this writing, he identifies the reason for that is because those successful people are constantly setting goals and looking to achieve those goals and always looking forward, and that means you've always got more to go. That focusing on the gap, where I am between here and my goal. The premise here is if you turn around and look back at all of the ground you've covered, you can focus on that gain. It really helped me to identify, I'm running this business, helping my clients every single day, but there's always more to do. But I get to look back and say all the things that we've already done. So whether that's helping clients with estate planning, investments, insurance, taxes, whatever it may be, focusing out also on, what there's still to do, but not forgetting all the progress we've made. Now, this book by James Clear is called Atomic Habits. Absolutely, again, recommend this book. This is for anybody who wants to make changes, whether it's eating healthier, exercising, getting better night's sleep, learning a language, whatever it may be. Mr. Clear uses his knowledge of habits and habit forming to walk through the process on how best to make changes. So it's small incremental steps. So the atomic in this book is like an atom, it's small, but he lays out a great approach to making those changes, which I found to be really useful. Actually printed off a bunch of these pages and refer to them all the time. All right, so these are more along the health lines, but anyone who knows me knows that I try to get 7 to 8 hours of sleep every night. I believe there's a large correlation between the amount of sleep we get and the quality of that sleep and our overall health. This book by Matthew Walker, PhD. Now, Mr. Walker is the head of the neuroscience group over at UC Berkeley, so very educated, learned individual. And he talks about, again, why we sleep. So how do we get better sleep, how much we should be sleeping, the benefits of sleep, all of that. Really good book. But be careful, you might want to sleep more if you read this book. And the last book I wanted to talk about is Outlive by Peter Attia, MD. Now, through this book, Mr. Attia talks about, the issues with today's medical and health industry and areas of opportunity, and how we can, as people who are focusing on having a better health span, so living healthier for longer, things that we can do today to give us a good chance of being healthier tomorrow. So really good book and has absolutely changed the way that I live, from how I exercise to how I eat. I still have more opportunity for growth on eating better, but all of those areas are covered in this book, and I really enjoyed it, so would strongly recommend it. So that's part 2 of the 10 books that have affected me and shaped me as a person and a business owner. I would absolutely love for you to recommend some books. I'm always looking to add to my library. Or if you'd like to talk about any of these books, you're welcome to reach out. You'll see my contact information here. Hope you enjoyed this. Have a great day.